Hi there, here's Chef Bonus, and this video is all about important terms for review, where I got some 5 more important terms where I'm gonna share with you today in this video. Let's see the terms. The first term is general principle of ROUX. Then we have our thickening agents. Then we have a zakouski. Then we have a gastrique. Then we have a relish. Right. So these 5 terms where I'm going to explain you in this video today. Before that, I welcome to my channel. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel. So it will help me out and boost up me to get more and more videos for you, which really gonna help you out, right? So let's start with the points. The first term is all about our general principles of ROUX. Liquid may be added to ROUX, or ROUX may be added liquid. The liquid may be hot or cold, but not ice cold. A very cold liquid will solidify the fat in the ROUX, right? The ROUX may be warm or cold, but not so hot. Adding a hot liquid to a very hot ROUX cause splattering and possibly lumps. So exactly what it says, the word itself, that I'm not supposed to explain you more than this. Well, very simple words, you can easily understand that adding a hot liquid to a hot ROUX cause is splattering actually, and possibly it will give you lumps, and we don't want lumps actually, right? And here the main important principle actually for ROUX is hot ROUX and cold milk is equal to no lumps. So this is what the logic actually is all about. Is the ROUX is hot, then the milk must be cold, not ice cold, right? It's just in room temperature or be like a middle one. So no matter how sloppy your sauce making technique are, as so long as your liquid is cold and your ROUX is hot, are impossible to create lumps. So this is the main principle actually of ROUX, to make it understand that you can go for the vice versa, like milk will be hot and ROUX will be cold. That exactly can happen. Vice versa is possible, but not the same temperature like hot milk and hot ROUX. Definitely not gonna give you a good sauce actually, the way you want to make a good ROUX, right? So that will happen only with this basic hot ROUX, cold milk, and otherwise hot milk or cold ROUX. So here we go with the next term. Here is thickening agent, right? Understand the 3 main method of create a good sauce, right? What are the basic actually thing for thickening actually what we generally use is thickening by reduction, thickening via starch, and thickening through emulsion. These are 3 important terms that we need to know, that this is only the 3 way we can go for the thickening. Any of thing like reduction means you know that 50 ml of something you got and just reduction to the 25. So definitely it'll be concentrate and be like what liquidy was there before, and after reduction it will not the same actually. It get more concentrate and more thicker the previous, right? Then we have a starch. We can add any cornstarch, arrowroot is also next cornstarch, just like make a slurry, and we can add to the sauce to get a thickness. And then we have the emulsion. Emulsion again, for example, I can give you a good hollandaise sauce, because emulsion means the egg and the oil, right, when we blend together. So anyhow, it's about the emulsion process, that how the hollandaise go to the process. Let's go to the next slide. Let's study about this thickening via starch, right? Some of few points where I'm going to share with you with about what are the things that we can use as a starch. First we have a Burre manie, then we have a whitewash, then cornstarch, breadcrumbs, arrowroot, then we have a wax maize, then we have a pre-generalized or instant starches, then we have a vegetable puree. So there are some points that we use these points for make as a starch, and we add to the food to make it more thicker, right? Let's start with the next slide. Burre manie. So I'm gonna explain you about one single thing clearly, that Burre manie, what is this actually all about? Mixture of equal part soft raw butter and flour worked together to form a smooth paste, right? Then let's go to the next point. Whitewash, thin mixture of flour and cold water was simply brushed up, right? Cornstarch, it has roughly twice the thickening power of flour. Mix with cold water and pour it. Exactly the slurry, that what I just supposed to say in this is actually what about slurry, that what we make a cold water and cornstarch. We mix it well and we add to the sauce for the thickener. Then we have arrowroot. Like cornstarch gives an even clear sauce. Its use is limited by its high cost. Very less hotels actually use arrowroot because it isn't costlier. Well, the cornstarch can work, but it gives a more clear. If the clear is not that much matters to you, then you can easily go for the cornstarch. It's a cheaper way and get the exact same result, but not that much clear. That's one point. Here we go, the wax maize. It used for sauce that are to be frozen. Other starch break down and lose their thickening power when frozen. Well, wax maize does not. It is handled like cornstarch. Some a bit like similar to the cornstarch, arrowroot, wax maize and cornstarch. Breadcrumbs. It will thicken the liquid quickly because they have already been cooked, like instant starch. Breadcrumbs, it's already cooked and it has the power actually to absorb the moisture. So again, it helps to just absorb the more moisture of the food if you don't require so much moisture in some of like food you're making, like some cooking. So exactly, you can add some of breadcrumbs so it will absorb the moisture and give you like a good thickening, like you can say like a good bind, right? Let's go to the next slide. That we have like a next term. We have a zakouski. Let's know about zakouski. What is it all about actually? Zakouski is a Slavic term for hot and cold hors entrees and snacks, right? So a substantial Russian hors, it's such as a caviars, sandwiches or vegetables with sour cream dip, all served with vodka. This is what actually made is served with vodka, consisting of tiny open sandwiches spread with caviar, smoked sausages, etc., or a cold dishes such as radish in sour cream, all usually served with vodka. So this is what the main specialty, that everything like served with vodka. That is zakouski, like as an entree or snacks, right? Let's go to the next term. We have a gastrique. Let's study about this. Let's know about the gastrique. Gastrique is a caramelized sugar deglazed with the vinegar, used as a flavoring for sauce. Like for the brown sauce, when we make it, exactly what we do actually for the color, we exactly add this thing a bit in the sauce or in the stock for get a good color and a little bit of acidic. So let me explain you once more. Gastrique is caramelized sugar deglazed with the vinegar, used as a flavoring for sauce. This a little fond or stock may be added. It is generally used to flavoring sauce such as tomato sauce, savory, fruit sauce and other sweet and soy sauce. Let's start with the next term. Here we go. We have a relish, right? A relish is a cooked and pickled product made of chopped vegetables, fruit or herbs, and is a food item typically used as a condiment, in particular to enhance a staple, right? It's all about a chopped vegetables which has been pickled and cooked. So that particular thing we call a relish, right? That food typically we use like condiments in particular to enhance the staple. What do you mean condiments, right? I'm going to explain a bit in this. Here we go. We see a substance such as a salt, mustard or pickle that is used to add flavor to the food. That is called condiment. So I think you must be clear. I think you'll be completely clear with this condiment, that what it mean actually. So it's about salt, mustard or pickle that is used to add a flavor to the food. That is actually condiment. What meaning of relish is about a chopped vegetables which is pickled. We're using of some of like salt, mustard or any other to enhance the flavor. That is called relish, right? So here we've done with the slides today. Thank you for watching, guys, and definitely I'm gonna bring some more important terms as I'm getting through a lot of books and bring it up a lot of important terms, and definitely want to share with you guys. Thank you so much, and Chef Bonus, see you guys.